Let's take a look at delegation. An act through which Congress creates an agency to address a specific problem is known as enabling legislation. Through enabling legislation, Congress defines an agency's mandate, how the agency is to satisfy its mandate, and how the agency is to be structured, including how its leaders are appointed and what authority the agency possesses. Most authority that Congress defines for an agency is executive authority. Remember, all duties that involve execution of the law and administration of a program are executive in nature. As a general rule, there's no separation of powers problem with an agency possessing executive authority because nearly all agencies fall under the executive branch. However, Congress also delegates responsibility to agencies. When Congress delegates its authority to make laws to an agency, the agency is receiving quasi-legislative authority. Agency-created laws are not known as statutes, as are laws created by Congress. Instead, they're referred to as rules or regulations. When Congress gives an agency the responsibility to hear disputes as a court would, the agency has been delegated quasi-judicial power. Congress delegates these authorities for a variety of reasons. Therefore, it transfers some of its lawmaking authority to agencies that possess the expertise and resources to develop a complete regulatory scheme. Additionally, Congress sometimes delegates quasi-judicial authority to agencies. Why doesn't Congress simply rely on federal courts to hear these cases? There are a number of reasons. First, because the volume of hearings that need to be conducted would overwhelm federal courts. Second, administrative processes are more efficient. Remember that federal judges are appointed for life. Also, Congress may want the subject matter expertise that administrative law judges can provide. Dozens of federal agencies have their own administrative law judge. The possession of legislative and judicial powers by executive branch agencies raises fundamental separations of power questions. Generally, a delegation may violate the Constitution in one or more of three ways. First, Congress may delegate too much of its own authority to an agency. Second, Congress cannot delegate to an agency its own essential functions or the essential functions of the judicial branch. While the former violation is about the quantity of delegation, this type is about the nature of delegated authorities. Third, Congress may not make a delegation that gives one branch oversight or control over an agency that's performing functions of another branch. These separation of power limitations on congressional authority to delegate are known as the delegation doctrine.